Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is the Mulberry Small Darley in the gunmetal colourway with gunmetal hardware. So I ordered it in the Selfridges sale. It came in a little Selfridges dust bag. So I'm going to take it out for you. I'm going to show you the inside and I'm going to see what we can kind of fit into it and give you my thoughts. So it also came in a Mulberry dust bag as well. So this is what it looks like. It's still got the protectors and stuff on because I've not really unpacked it properly, but it has got, like I said, that gorgeous gunmetal hardware, and it's got the kind of postman's lock so you can kind of twist it to undo it. And I'm just going to take out all these packing materials so we can look at it a little bit better. So it's got a little Mulberry kind of care instructions, and it's got a little tag that says Mulberry England, and on the back it says Small Darley Metallic Small Grain in gunmetal. So this is like the small kind of textured leather. Like I said, it's in this sort of gunmetal, so it's a little different from some of the other Mulberry fabrics in that it's got a real kind of metallic-y sheen to it. You can kind of see that on the camera really well. It's pretty indicative of its kind of colour in real life. So, like I said, it's got that postman's lock. On the inside, this almost seems like a PVC or something. I'm not sure if it's leather or PVC lining. You can just see the kind of dots there, which obviously hold on the metallic thing to fasten your little postman's lock into. So it says Mulberry England there. There's a little slip pocket here at the front. There is a little zip pocket here. Then there's this kind of bigger section here, and I will put all the measurements under the video if you want to see exactly what the measurements are. But like I said, I am going to put all my things in that I would normally put in the bag when I go out, so we can kind of see together what fits. So it's got 8 of these card slots here, which is really handy because actually it's a little bit of a kind of almost wallet on a chain. A little bigger than a wallet, but it allows you to just put your cards in there instead of having to take a wallet if you don't want to. It's then got this little pocket there, which is just a slip pocket. On the back of the bag, we've actually got a little zip pocket here, which you could put keys or what have you in, or if you were using it instead of a purse, you could actually put some coins in there instead of having a coin purse or something. And all of the zips are done in this kind of split leather design. The chain is also in this gunmetal. I just love this colour. It just kind of goes with a lot of stuff I wear as well, I would think. I like that they've put this kind of strip of leather to go over the shoulder, because I had heard with some other people who've used the Small Darley that the original Small Darleys just had the chain over the shoulder, and that the chain would kind of cut into the shoulder a little bit and become uncomfortable. So hopefully having this little leather bit here will prevent that from happening. It's still got the tags on because I haven't actually used it yet. This one is just a Selfridges tag basically saying if you take it off you can't return it. So I wanted to make sure I'm definitely keeping it before I take that off. But originally this bag retailed at £650, but I managed to pick it up in the sale for £440, which I thought was a little bit more reasonable. So we're going to see what fits in here. So I've got my phone. This is the iPhone 11 Pro. Just going to see if that would fit in the front pocket. Probably would with the case off, but it isn't going to fit in with the case on. I think it'd actually be a struggle even with the case on. So we're not going to do that. It might go into this zip up pocket. It would, but it would be a really kind of tight squeeze. It doesn't want to go in there. Again, with the case off, it probably would. So I think I'm going to have to put my phone in the big kind of centre compartment there. I will say, even though the bag is kind of quite structured, you can sort of almost expand it a little bit, like accordion style, fit a lot more in and still close it. So let's keep putting things in. So I've got my AirPods. I need to get a different case for them. I've had to put another clip on because the original clip broke. So my AirPods, tend to take those with me. I also have a Mulberry card holder. It's obviously not the same colour. It's an oak one, but I've had it for ages and it's still in perfect condition, and I actually don't mind the fact that my accessories don't necessarily match because it makes it easier to spot them in the bag anyway. So I'll just pop that in there. I mean, I might end up not using the card holder, because I might just put the cards in these slots at the back, because actually the card slots will hold more than this little card holder anyway. I also have a coin purse, which I recently purchased and did an unboxing of as well. I can put a few cards and stuff in here, so it might be that I use this instead of the card holder, but they will both go in if necessary. So I've actually filled all of the card slots now, although it wasn't easy. They were kind of super tight and didn't want to let me put the cards in, but it's done now, just so I can kind of show you. So that's what it looks like with all the card slots full. And then if I was carrying cash, you can obviously easily put your notes down there with room to spare. And like I said, you could totally use it then as a purse. You could even have this to put your coins in, or use that little zip pocket on the back, totally up to you. So I would usually also put my hand sanitizer in here, but I think this one's going to be too big. And I also have a mask, obviously, that I take everywhere with me. I say everywhere, very rarely do I go out, but if I do go out, I obviously make sure I have everything I need to. So yeah, my hand sanitizer is too big. This is not going to fit in here. So I'll take a smaller one. I'd also have a little lip balm that should go in there, no problem. So I think realistically, I may take this little purse. Obviously gonna take my phone. Like most people, I wouldn't want to go anywhere without my phone. My AirPods are gonna kind of slide in there, and I could actually just kind of squish my face mask on top and my lip balm there, and then fasten it. Okay, so moment of truth, that is not going to fasten, so I am going to have to take out, I don't think it's those that are causing the issue so much, but I'll just take out my AirPods for a second and see if we can get it to close. Yeah, it must have been that was kind of doing it, so I could definitely put, I think, the mask and the lip balm back in, but in order to close it, I've had to take out my AirPods, but then I guess I'll have to find another way of carrying them. Maybe if I take the purse out and use the AirPods instead, then I would probably be okay and still have room for my mask and my lip balm. And a smaller hand sanitizer probably, because I do tend to take hand sanitizer everywhere as well, especially at the moment. So it will fit with all that in. I mean, I think it would make a great nighttime bag because you can't fit as much in. But at the same time, I want to use it as a daytime bag because I find if I have a large bag, I just fill it full of stuff. So by having a smaller bag, this will prevent me from taking things I don't need and carrying heavy weight around, hurting my shoulder and stuff. So hopefully this will do the trick. I do really like the bag. I'll just have to be more kind of careful about what I fill it with. Another great thing about this bag is you can see these little circle rings here, and then that's where the chain starts. You can actually push through. You can completely remove its strap and then have it as a kind of clutch. So again, it's kind of perfect for that nighttime when you don't want to have a kind of crossbody bag. So this is where it hits on me. I am about 5'2.5". I feel like that half is pretty important when you're that kind of height. So this is kind of where it sits. If I put it over, it would kind of sit about there. And obviously you can tuck the chain away. And this is what it looks like if we take the straps off the back, or the top. The holes are still there. This is kind of what it looks like as a clutch. The bag itself is actually really quite light, which is a huge plus for me because I actually have a Bayswater that I don't use because of how heavy it is without anything in. So I'm definitely more conscious about how much bags and things weigh now before making the purchase, because there's no point. If the bag is too heavy, I'm not going to reach for it, I'm not going to carry it, I'm not going to use it. And the point of me buying a bag like this is that I'll get lots and lots of use out of it. So I'm very happy with it. I particularly enjoy the fact of it being a little bit different from a lot of the other bags out there in that it's got this nice metallic finish. I like that it's got this kind of finish to the leather as well because I think it will wear well. So yeah, I think this is a bag I'm going to hopefully love for years to come. I think it'll go with everything as well. I like to wear a lot of leather jackets. I tend to wear darker jewellery or like silver jewellery, not gold. So I think this will go better with that as well. So yeah, all in all, I'm pretty darn happy with this bag. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. And I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. I'll link some of my other mulberry videos at the end of this one. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.